The Prime Minister of Bangladesh. Officially Prime Minister of the People's Republic of Bangladesh is the Chief Executive of the Government of Bangladesh. The Prime Minister and the Cabinet are collectively accountable for their policies and actions to the Parliament, to their political party and ultimately to the electorate. The Prime Minister is ceremonially appointed by the President of Bangladesh. The position was taken over by the military during years of 1975 to 78, 1982 to 86 and 1990-91 due to imposed martial law. In each of these periods, the national government leadership was in control of the military with the executive authority of the President and the Prime Minister. During the period between 1996 and 2008, the chief advisor of the caretaker government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh exercised authority as per the constitution as the head of government for 90 days during transition between one elected government to another. The chief advisor headed an advisory committee comprising 10 advisors, with powers roughly equivalent to those of the Prime Minister of an elected government. His executive power was constrained with certain constitutional limitations. The system was scrapped in 2011 by 15th Amendment of Constitution to allow political government to conduct any general election in future. The current Prime Minister, Sheikh Hasina, was appointed on the 6th of January 2009 by the President of Bangladesh and she is also the longest-serving Prime Minister in the country's history. According to the Constitution, the Prime Minister is appointed by the President based upon the result of the electorate's choice in parliamentary general election held by the Election Commission. The Prime Minister will be the leader of the majority party in the Jatiya Sangshad and must have the confidence of the Jatiya Sangshad to govern. The cabinet is composed of ministers selected by the Prime Minister and appointed by the President. At least 90% of the ministers must be MPs. The other 10% may be non-MP experts or technocrats who are not otherwise disqualified from being elected MPs. According to the Constitution, the President can dissolve Parliament upon the written request of the Prime Minister. The appointments of the Prime Minister and other ministers of state and deputy ministers shall be made by the President, provided that not less than 9/10 of their number shall be appointed from among members of Parliament and not more than 1/10 of their number may be chosen from among persons qualified for election as members of Parliament. The Prime Minister is appointed and sworn in by the President. Bangla, Amy Padera Katabia Bisbastatra Sahita Palana Kariba, Amy Banledzara Prati Akritima Bisbasar O Anugatya Posana Kariba, Amy Sambidhanera Raksana, Samarthana O Nirapatya Bidhana Kariba, Abam Amy Biti Ba Anugraha, Anuraga Ba Birigera Basabartina Hayasakalera Prati Aina Anuya Yatabihita Akana Kariba. English in English. I shall possess pure faith and obedience to Bangladesh. I shall preserve, support and secure the Constitution and I shall deal with all with equity as suggested by laws, without being affected by fear or mercy, love or hatred. The office of the Prime Minister is located at Tejgaon in Dhaka city. It is considered a ministry of the government and among other duties, provides clerical, security, and other support to the Prime Minister, governs intelligence affairs, NGOs, and arranges protocol and ceremonies. The leader of the house is responsible for managing and scheduling government business in the Jatiya Sangshad. The office is always held by Prime Minister of Bangladesh. Bangladesh origins lie in Bengal, a province of the British India that included present-day West Bengal. Between 1937 and 1947 it was intermittently governed by a popularly elected ministry, whose head is often designated the Premier of Bengal. In 1947, Bengal province was partitioned into the Indian state of West Bengal and East Pakistan. All three erstwhile Bengal premiers, E.K. Fazlul Haq, Khwaja Nazimuddin and H.S. Suharawadi, became Pakistani citizens. The latter two went on to become Prime Ministers of Pakistan in the 1950s. East Pakistan's history from 1947 to 1971 was marked by political instability and economic difficulties. The nascent democratic institutions founded in the face of military intervention in 1958. And the government imposed martial law between 1958 and 1962. And again between 1969 and 1971. Between 1947 and 1971 it was intermittently governed by governors and chief minister of East Pakistan. The modern office of Prime Minister was established following the declaration of independence of East Pakistan with the Provisional Government of Bangladesh on the 17th of April 1971, of which Tajuddin Ahmad became the first Prime Minister of Bangladesh. Since the adoption of the current Constitution of Bangladesh in 1972, the formal title of the office is the Prime Minister of the People's Republic of Bangladesh. In September 1991, the Electorate App